Hey guys, hope you are doing very well today. Today it's Sunday, 26th of September, and the market is looking really good today. So we have a few coins, especially DeFi coins that pumping really well. Bitcoin and Ethereum just chopping, but looks really bullish to breaking the trend lines. And we have lots of great news that supporting our industry. So let's share my screen. Please smash the like, push the bell, notification all, and subscribe to the channel. I'm sharing my screen, and let's go to our favorite bubble chat. So smash the like, and we are here. So let's see what's happening. Most of the coins are in green, especially DeFi coins are pumping like Maker, Aave, Ren, and also Sushi. Uniswap is up 26%, Link is up, and also we see Curve Finance is up, Aave, as I already mentioned, Cake a little bit, and other layer ones like other exchange tokens like FTT, layer ones are like ICX and Ethereum, One Harmony, Mina, Seller, and T-Fuel are up. So the market looks really good. Few coins are correcting like Phantom, Tezos, Flow, ADA, Cello, but they pumped really well in the past few days. As we are checking, Bitcoin is up 1.6%, Ethereum is up more than 5% after the huge drop. Hex is down minus 3.7%. Cardano is down, even if we got so many news from the Cardano summit, down 5%. So let's check our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. Let's find out what the index is showing. I refresh it. So we are at 70, at 27, and this is in the fear zone. And yesterday it was 28, but a few days ago it was just 21 in the extreme fear. And you already know that the index was at in this fear, extreme fear zone for more than 3 months, then got back in the greed zone and just dropped back to the fear zone again. But we know that extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried, and that could be good buying opportunity. When investors are getting too greedy, that's due for a correction. So let's go to our first news, and let's find out. Bitcoin could hit 37,000, but trader says BTC price top will be number you can't comprehend. Okay, major buyer interest below 40,000 may get filled before Bitcoin price action launches to new all-time highs and beyond. So, as already told, we got all this manipulation because whales wanting to get in. They don't want to miss the party, and they have enough power, media outreach, and influence to do that. So what do we have here? In a series of tweets reflecting on the broader state of Bitcoin, popular trader Pentoshi eyed 37,000 as a potential floor. While I believe BTC can briefly trade as low as 37,000, it is unlikely to be there long. So maybe there will be just a week to that level and then bouncing there. We can see bits have been stacked on exchanges and those levels with the intent to fill, but the sheer size of them is something I have never seen before across most exchanges. The bottom is closer than you think, and the top is likely a number you can't comprehend at this time. So the bottom is limited according to his analysis, and also this is my opinion. So the bottom is more limited than the upside potential. Huobi to retire all Chinese users, and I think also Binance will do the same. So that is why there was some FUD also today, as these exchanges are closing down for Chinese users, and they are retiring accounts until end of the year. So Exchange Huobi says 10,000 BTC inflows as it predicted to halt its Chinese operations. These nonetheless small in comparison to those witnessed even last month. But we see a huge increase on the decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and others. Huobi Global will gradually retire existing mainland China users' accounts by December 31, 2021, and ensure the safety of users' assets. So this is why we also had some FUD today, but nothing special. Bitcoin will disrupt the payment industry, says Strike CEO after BTC tipping rolls out on Twitter. So you remember that was the news 2 days ago where Twitter announced that you can send Bitcoin on Lightning Network to another Twitter users just across Twitter accounts. And let's quote from Jack Mallers: "We are using Bitcoin to make tweeting at someone as easy as sending money to someone anywhere in the world, anytime, any place, any currency, it doesn't matter. You have absolute payment disruption that's been a long time coming. Can the dollars that are sitting in my pocket land in other countries in less than a second or at no cost? No. How can any money do that? It has to be natively digital. That is the innovation of Bitcoin. There is difference between Bitcoin the assets. It's this commodity like precious metal like asset, and then there is the network, which is a monetary network like the Visa network, and it achieves monetary functions on a global network, instant global cash finality. Okay, in the Twitter tips product as it's today, as it's rolling out as we speak, nobody touching Bitcoin. You don't need to touch the asset to gain benefits from the network. So this is definitely huge. And I think also that these Bitcoin Lightning payments will disrupt the entire payment industry, as you are using your social media account and then you are able to send and receive money across the globe almost instantly with just a fraction of the fees. So our next piece of news is, can Bitcoin surpass 6 million US dollar? Ethereum and Polkadot creator details possible future of crypto. Okay, early Bitcoin developer and co-founder of Ethereum and Polkadot, Gavin Anderson, is outlining a future where BTC rises to a staggering 6 million US dollar per coin. Okay, so this is from Gavin Anderson, who took over Bitcoin's lead maintainer from founder Satoshi Nakamoto in 2011, just published a new blog post detailing how BTC theoretically evolution could look. And he described a possible scenario where Bitcoin hits a price tag of 6 million US dollar by 2061. So it's really far away. Transaction fees 326 times higher than they are now, and the blockchain is used chiefly by whales. Imagine it is the year 2061, the BTC price is 6 million US dollars, equal to about $1,021,000 because of inflation. Miners are being rewarded some restriction of Bitcoin per block, plus transaction fees about 5 BTC for 4,000 or so transactions. But most BTC transactions don't happen on the BTC network. Most BTC is locked up in multi-signature outputs secured using multi-party computation and mirrored on another chain as wrapped tokens. So this is definitely that can happen. The transactions that to occur on the main BTC network are high value, mostly between super rare size holders. These whales maintain the BTC network forever. They are the miners and the transaction creators. They don't care how high transaction fees go because they receive as many fees as they pay. In the year 2100, the whales noticed that the mining reward is basically zero. Eventually, there are zero new BTC being produced on the BTC network and zero BTC circulating on the BTC network. There is nothing left to secure and the chain stops. So I don't think that will happen, but definitely we are far away from this to happen. But let's share your thoughts. Please write in the comments section. Also write what is your expectation for Bitcoin price at the end of the year, this year, 2021. Write an exact number in the comment, and also write what is your price prediction for 2100. So Morgan Stanley executive says Bitcoin is the Kenny from South Park of money. So it sounds ridiculous, but also I like to say that Bitcoin is kind of like Kenny from South Park. He dies every episode and he is back again. I think Bitcoin demonstrates some anti-fragile qualities during this period of time. Anti-fragility is beyond resilience or robustness. The resilient resists shocks and stays the same. The anti-fragile gets better. So it's also it's alive and getting better after every time it's died. So our next piece of news is on-chain data shows Bitcoin supply will not be able to meet demand. Glassnode co-founder says that the firm's latest data shows that nearly 2 million BTC has shifted from short-term long-term holders since April of this year. So we have this chart here, total supply held by short-term holders. So short-term holders also accumulating, and they are holding almost it's close to how much? 3 million Bitcoins, 3.2 million Bitcoins. Okay. Glassnode defines long-term holders as any Bitcoin users who has held onto their BTC for at least 155 days. It says BTC supply crunch ratio, which is another metric tracking the amount of Bitcoin held by strong hands versus weak hands, is showing a bullish divergence. Clemente notes that the current level of on-chain activity is similar to what happened in June and July, right before the largest digital asset by market cap saw an August surge. Bullish divergence between on-chain investors' activity and price, just like in June, July. On-chain is hopium, replies. Yes, this is hopium. So that was a bearish divergence, and now this is a bullish divergence. What you see unfolding on the Bitcoin chart and also the on-chain data. So our next piece of news is a third of Salvadorans actively using Chivo wallet, President Bukele claims. Okay, also just check out my Twitter account and see I shared also a few posts here, and let's find out if we have something interesting to retweet and like. So definitely follow me and also follow Corion platform for further insights and information. This is that University of Wyoming is mining Bitcoin, and this is the never gonna give you up, not goof, but I just mistype it, so give you up. And this is how long-term holders are accumulating according to Willy Woo. And also Nayib Bukele shares that 2.1 million Salvadorans are actively using Chivo wallet, not just downloading, but using. Chivo is not a bank, but in less than 3 weeks, it now has more users than any bank in El Salvador and is moving fast to have more users than all banks in El Salvador combined. This is why. So this is how crypto adoption is going forward here. And also I shared a tweet here that I think we are going to well into the 6 figures when it happens. I don't care. I think within the next 12 months, we will see well over 100,000 Bitcoin. So this is from Jack Mallers. He's really bullish on Bitcoin, and me too as well. So let's go back to our news and let's see what do we have here. So, okay. So 2.1 million of his fellow citizens are using the government-backed Chivo cryptocurrency wallet, offering a glimpse into the apparent success of the country's Bitcoin gambit. So that's huge. I already just mentioned this. So the government also airdropped $30 US worth of BTC to ever Salvadorian account holders, and also they started to interact with, and they are using, so this is huge, so 2.1 million within 3 weeks, and it's more than the banked population in El Salvador. So guys, as you know, the Cardano Summit is going on in this weekend, and we got few news that Cardano pump first, then dump, but let's find out, and I think that will be significant for the next few weeks. Cardano partners with esports giant Rival. Here are the details. So they were working on NFTs and also in other stuff. So that is huge. So Cardano is coming into gaming and NFTs with Rival. The next piece of news is Cardano announces partnerships with Dish Network and also with Chaining. The tie-up with Chaining will allow added support for developers working on the Cardano blockchain to develop smart contracts. But the main important news that Dish Network is working on 5G, and also Dish Network is talking to Amazon. Maybe Amazon will acquire Dish Network, and then if that will happen, that I think Amazon will use Cardano directly. Our next piece of news is also from Cardano Summit. Cardano to create DApp store to help users navigate DeFi. The store would allow for users reviews, upvoting, and a certification program for quality assurance. So that will be really cool, because not just the DeFi app DApp, but you will be able to check which DApps are working well or which not. So this will be really useful. And the next piece of news is COTI charted new all-time high following a partnership with Cardano's stablecoin hub. So COTI is more likely a payment application, and also they are really heavily involved in stablecoins. And after partnering with Cardano's stablecoin hub, Ardana, the price of COTI has exploded to a new all-time high. So that's cool. Today, COTI is doing its first step into DeFi over Cardano, which we believe will be huge. We are happy to collaborate with the remarkable team of Ardana to bring new Cardano native asset to ADA Pay and scale up our operations. Also, they are doing it on ADA Pay. Next, Cardano news. Luxury spirits brand choose Cardano to verify alcohol supply chain. So they will putting all these alcohol supply chain things on Cardano. This is similar to what WeChain is doing, but now they are choosing Cardano, not WeChain. Cardano is working with fraud prevention specialist Accurent to integrate its identity solution into Atala Prism. So that's also huge. There will be AML, KYC, and anti-fragile fraud systems here. Our next piece of news is Axie Infinity has sold $2 billion worth of Ethereum NFTs. So this is the game Axie Infinity, and they sold $2 billion worth of NFTs. Here is what's next. The crypto monster battler has big plans ahead, including upgrades and billions in rewards, but also a growing target on its back. So I think this is huge, and also if I'm right that Axie Infinity has more than 1 million users. Sky Mavis is working on gameplay upgrades, expanded play to earn initiatives, and free starter monsters to let users to try Axie before buying NFTs. So that's huge. And let's check our next NFT related news. Andre Cronje launches rival to NFT marketplace OpenSea. The Yearn Finance creator, Andre Cronje, said, "It's not about the money, it is about sending a message." This is huge. Not about the money, but sending a message. And don't forget that also SushiSwap did this, just copied and also started to copy what Uniswap is doing and did it somehow better and added more functions. That is why Sushi is pumping really well today. So this is a vampire mining, but I think the better should go ahead. And And this is what we see here with this new NFT platform that André Cronje launches. Okay, guys, so let's go and check what the Bitcoin price and Ethereum price is doing. As you see, we are in this kind of bump and run reversal pattern. This was just the price decrease, the bump, run, 1/10 of run, but declined, then bumping back, and now we have this W pattern and a next run up. And also it seems that the trend line has been broken, but now we are waiting this W to broke up and find and reach our next target zone at 45,000 US dollar, and also to touch our next trend line. If this fails, then Bitcoin price can visit the 37,000 regions. Check out the small technical analysis that I made about Bitcoin today. So let's go and check others. You see 1 inch is up. So DeFi is really doing well today. 1 inch is up. Aave is up. ADA is just, I don't know, but somehow ADA is corrected back, but also ADA is about the trend line. So maybe this is a kind of retest of the trend line, and then it will pump from here. Technically, the trend line has been broken. Now we see a retest, and if it will not break below the trend line back, then we'll see a nice pump to $3. So Atom is doing well, forming a kind of symmetrical triangle and waiting for the break up or down. Avalanche is consolidating and also moving up in our rising channel. And what we do have here, Cake, the DeFi on Binance Smart Chain is doing well, just left our buy zone, and now going to another high region. Also Compound pumped today, and also the DeFi index is doing good. Dawn is doing good. Arrond is doing good. Broke up from this. This is a nice bull flag here. So just broke up from here. That looks really bullish for me. So definitely we should check out Arrond and follow the movement here. So maybe we will see this movement from Arrond to 267 or 66. Okay, Ethereum is doing really good. Dipped today to 2,750 and pumped back. Also, technically, if this is a W pattern that confirmed the breakout, and now we are going to reach our target at least at 3,150. So FTX exchange, FTT, is pumping well, also broke the trend line, and as a lot of exchanges like Huobi, OKX, and Binance closing down for Chinese users, maybe FTX is open for Chinese users. That is why they are pumping, but I think Uniswap is pumping to that. Yes, okay, Matic is doing well, not too much, so we are waiting to break these trend lines here. And yes, so what else? Sushi left our buy zone. Really good to see that Sushi pumped from here. I think it's definitely good. And now we are going into the higher levels and hopefully targeting 16. So Uniswap did this nice huge pump here. I think this has happened because these centralized exchanges banned out from China, also overseas exchanges, and Chinese users are moving to these centralized exchanges. So I think this is why we see PancakeSwap and Uniswap pumping. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, push the bell notification all, and